Hi, this is Greg with California GSP Rescue, and I have Trotter in the back. Trotter is one of the dogs we rescued recently. Not very recent, but we've had him well over a month now, and we've been working with him. I have him out running errands today, and we're going to try to get him acclimated to just people because he is very, very shy. And even though we've made substantial progress, he's still very shy. Trotter was being fostered from the shelter, but when he wasn't adopted, he was returned to the shelter and they didn't want to euthanize him. He was extremely shy and scared when he came from the shelter. We had to be very careful. We were worried about him getting loose and he wouldn't come to anybody. However, since having him, he's made some huge strides, really doing well. Since we've had him, we've been working with him to overcome some of his shyness. We've been working with other dogs, people, and taking him on walks. Now, he has no issue with dogs. He gets along with all the dogs extremely well. Old dogs, young dogs, he really likes to play a lot. People are another story. He did not come up to me, and it took some time before he would come up to me, but there's some things he knows are going to happen, and that's where the walks came into play. He loves the walks. His first walk, he was so scared he didn't want to come out the door. And even on the walk, it was like he was so unsure what was going on. Probably the first time he was ever on a leash taken for any distance. We did the walk, and we've done them regularly since, and he's progressively gotten better. Initially, he looked like he might have been trained. He was right beside you. And then as he got more comfortable, he got out in front. And a couple of times, it was comical because he and Lunaloo were just in competition who could be in front. So on the leash, it was challenging on the other end of the leash. But he's doing so much better. We think a home with other dogs will make it so much better for him. He'll acclimate quicker with the other dogs because he can mimic their behavior. And that's been key where he's been in my house. And somebody clearly understanding of his condition and being patient with him and doing what they need to do to get him desensitized and used to people and other dogs and places. It took a little while for Trotter to warm up being petted. He would see the other dogs getting attention and he would want that attention, but he was afraid to come up. And when he saw the other dogs get the attention, he slowly would come up and allowed us to pet him. Our walks have turned into runs. He no longer walks. We decided to run the mile, and he loves it. He loves going out. He doesn't react to the other dogs. We had some barking dogs. Initially, he was curious and he was go find out. But now he doesn't seem to mind. We worked on that. He really likes going in his crate and that security of that compartment. He likes that. And we leave the door open all the time. So sometimes during the day, he'll go in and lay down. At night, we leave it closed just so he doesn't go outside and bark at any of the animals. You know, we have possums or raccoons we don't want him barking at. We rescued Trotter from the Central Valley and want to give a big shout out to Tahara for communicating with us and making arrangements for Ray and Irene to pick him up. Without their help and without her help, it would have made it much more difficult for us to rescue this boy. She coordinates with us, she makes accommodations, and it's always just such a pleasure working with her, and we are honored to help her. And I can't say enough good things about Ray and Irene. You guys are great. They just brought down the dog. Click subscribe. You're going to learn about Erie. He's the dog that we had last week at the tail end. We're working on his video. He'll be up next week, hopefully, and you can see more about him. But there's great people saving these dogs from the shelter. And last and not least, the rescue heroes. Without your help, we could not do what we do. Hit that subscribe button if you want to know more about German Shorthaired Pointers that need homes. We average at least one video a week, but we're getting more dogs in than that. And we need homes. We need good homes. So if you're a good home and know about German Shorthaired Pointers, please hit that subscribe button, put an application in, and please share this video. Thank you. Thank you very much.